Welcome to the No Such Thing as Ghost podcast. My name is Greg. If it's your first time listening, I am a hardline skeptic. And Andy, how would you describe yourself?
I want to believe.
You say that a lot.
Because I really want to.
Oh, okay. So today we're going to be doing some urban legends.
Yeah, we're just going to discuss some maybe stories that don't maybe constitute a full episode. Just, some fun things, some different things. Just like you said, urban legends. So it could be cryptid stuff. It could be spooky locations. It could be ghost stories. We're going to, come back to this every so often. Just a little breakup episode, maybe.
Right. And we talked about some of them already. Or one of them.
Well, yeah. I mean, urban legends are going to come up with everything that we do. It's a small town story, maybe.
It's very regional, right?
Yeah. You generally think of these as like a story that's been passed down and maybe retold and, expanded upon as the years go. And, some of them you can't really pinpoint an origin for. Some of them you can. There's one we talk about tonight that there was some digging done and something actually came of it, to where maybe it originated. Some of them we're going to have that. Some of them it's just going to be, well, people heard this thing and ran with it, That's how urban legends, become kind of fun, really, It's just a regional tale that everybody hears about. Nobody quite knows where it came from, maybe, but, fun stuff.
Cool. All right, man. Well, I'm ready.
All right. Well, let's start with a local one for us.
Okay.
So here in Louisville, if you go to the old Louisville area, at 6th and Park, you're going to find what we describe as the witch's tree.
Tell me more. I've never heard of this.
All right. So down on the corner there is a large, like grizzled, bumpy, disfigured tree, just a mess of a tree that grows right there. And if you go there now, you're going to see a bunch of trinkets and gifts that have been left. This tree has been there for a while. The original story goes back to 1889. And apparently there was a different tree. It was a large, majestic maple tree that grew there for who knows how long. And the witches of the area used to go to this tree to perform rituals and whatever witchy stuff they would do. Well, in 1889, the city of Louisville decided to chop down the tree. The witches warned them, hey, don't do that. It's a bad idea. Then anyway, we got plans. We got a May Day festival coming up. We want to put a maypole right here, have a parade going through the area. It's going to be great. So they went ahead and did it, cut down the tree. The festival comes, the witches curse them.
As witches do.
Bad things will happen. Okay, so fast forward 1 year to 1890. Exactly to the day, 1 year after the tree is chopped down, one of the biggest storms in Louisville history comes through. Tornadoes, thunderstorms, the city is a wreck. Hundreds of people die. Over 100 recorded deaths from this storm. Damage done all across the city. Lightning strikes the stump of the pole of the tree where they built this maypole. There's still a stump. Lightning strikes that stump, and from that stump grows this new disfigured witch's tree that still grows to this day.
Okay.
And it's said if you go to this tree now and you leave a trinket, a gift for said witches, then good luck will be bestowed upon you. In fact, the higher you leave your trinket, the better the luck you have.
Oh, I don't know what to say about any of that.
I mean,
okay, so firstly, the storm is documented. Is the cutting down of the tree in a newspaper?
somewhere.
What? No, wait, because I can't think of a better headline in 1889 than "City cuts down tree, witches curse them." Like, oh, that's front page worthy. I would figure that would show up all over the place on a newspaper in the Courier Journal.
I don't know if the Courier Journal was there.
It's been around for a long time.
It's been a while. I don't know if it was there then.
I think it was.
But cool story though, right?
Yeah. A story. I mean, lightning strikes a stump and then a tree grows out of a stump because lightning strike. Whatever. Okay, cool story. Yeah, I guess.
Anyway,
so
there's
people
a tree
can hang
there.
some trinkets on it.
Yeah.
It's a crazy looking tree. I've never seen the tree.
I've seen it.
Is it a crazy looking tree? Does it live up to crazy looking tree?
Yes, it's very disfigured and just witch looking. It looks like a witch's tree.
Well, I mean, that's probably why the story came up about it anyway, was because it looks like a creepy tree.
A lot of these stories are just things that are passed down
for fun.
You know, and like you said, the storm is very documented. We know it happened.
You can document the storm that's going to be in newspapers. That's going to be in almanacs.
Yeah.
That's going to be around. But the story leading up, I expect if I'm writing a newspaper in this area and then I hear the story about like, oh, wait, witches put a curse on us for cutting it down for a maypole? I'm putting that in the newspaper.
Yeah, there were definite protests. There were definite, don't do that.
Yeah, but I mean, where is that documentation? That needs to be explored. Like, that should be a thing. If I want to get my paper and circulate, I want to get as many hands as possible. Buy my newspaper. Boom. Here you go. That should be like an easy one where I can go and just look at the microfilm and go, oh, there it is. There it is. Witches curse city for cutting down their favorite tree. I should be able to see that. But that doesn't exist because we saw a creepy tree and then we made a story up about it.
I mean, you can test your luck. You can go down there and you can...
I don't want to test my luck. I might go to the library and try to find stories covering this.
But you could
I could not.
You could go down there and you could curse this tree and see what happens to you.
Well,
or I could go down there and leave a nice little trinket for these witches to make sure that they don't curse me and I get good luck and then you get cursed.
Are we going to take a deep dive into what luck is? Because that's nonsense too, right? People say luck and this. No. It's because you could have all kinds of people do lucky things and still get struck by lightning. Hey, on topic.
Well, you could have all these people doing luck, right?
You could have all the people doing the curse stuff and nothing. But it's that person's lucky. That I don't like that word luck being thrown around. That's also like this weird mystic.
So you're saying it couldn't just be a coincidence that you go down there and go, these witches are nonsense. I'm not giving them nothing. And then you get hit by a truck.
But what does that mean? That means nothing. Anybody can get hit by a truck. If they never seen it, I could walk out right now and get hit by a truck and never visit this tree.
But it would be really weird if you went down there and was like, screw these witches.
But the problem
and then you get hit by a truck.
Take all the people that have been hit by trucks that have not said screw these witches. Do you count all them people being cursed because they yelled at a tree?
Well, did they yell at a tree?
God bless. See this.
If they didn't yell at a tree, then no, I don't count them.
We all know that's ridiculous. We did doing the luck thing and the curse thing. It's stupid. But a cool story, I guess. I'll look at a picture of the tree,
a cool tree.
Too. I want to look at the
tree. You'll like it. It's fantastic.
I'm going to look it up right now.
All right. Pause.
Oh, I can just Google it and we'll just keep it all in here. It's called the witch's tree.
Yes.
See if Google's been spying on me.
It just pops right in.
It just immediately gives it to me. Give me a picture of the tree. Yeah, gnarly tree.
Just like I said.
A gnarly looking tree that probably has some kind of disease. But yeah, I mean, it's a knotty tree. Cool tree. Somebody made a story about it because it was a creepy looking tree. All right.
So let's switch gears a little bit. We're going to move up to Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go deep into the woods.
Okay.
And we're going to look for a cryptid.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to know what kind of cryptid?
Yes.
Do you think it's a Bigfoot?
Sure.
Do you think it's a chupacabra? No.
Oh.
Because it's Pennsylvania.
Oh.
It's the squonk.
What is a squonk? How's that spelled?
Squonk.
I love it. Okay, squonk.
The first description of the squonk appears in the 1910 book,
Oh.
Fearsome Creatures of the Lumber Woods.
Oh. Okay.
Where it's described as a creature generally traveling about at twilight and dusk, with misfitting skin which is covered with warts and moles. It is always unhappy. Why do you ask?
Because its skin doesn't fit right.
Because of its appearance.
Yeah.
It's very sad because it's so ugly.
I've got a terrible name and I look like crap. I'm not in a good mood.
Yeah, it's always upset.
Like complaining, like, God, look at my skin. It's all messed up.
Like crying.
Look at you guys over here.
Not complaining. It's sad.
Oh, now
It's
I feel
a very
bad.
sad squonk.
Now I feel bad about Squonk.
Yeah. So it's easy to track because you can follow the tear-stained trail of the squonk.
This is very terrible. This is horrendous. And how much is this Squonk crying? Apparently a lot.
There's more.
Overproductive tear
There's
glands.
more crying to come from the squonk. It's very sad.
Squonk is
It's
a
unhappy.
sad boy.
So you follow the trail. It's constantly weeping.
Does anybody try to give Squonk a hug?
Not a hug. They've tried to catch it, I guess.
Why would you try to catch Squonk? Squonk is sad. If you be like, Squonk, it's not that bad, buddy. You're all right. Hey, Squonk. Squonk, come over. Let Big Bear get his paws on you. Get big hug.
But I think if you're trying to give it a hug, it feels cornered. It feels frightened because
you gotta talk to. Has anybody tried to talk to Squonk?
I don't.
Squonk's crying, it looks terrible. He's got a terrible name. I'm failing.
I kind of like the name.
I'm trailing his tears, and then you kind of go, and he's like, I'm like, yeah, I get it. You look horrendous. Your skin's hanging off your bones. You got moles all over you. But if you just went like, hey, bud,
it's okay. Everybody's
you want a sandwich? Or like you just like sit down, and talk to him. Maybe you know what I mean.
He might like a sandwich.
So tell me more about Squonks. What?
It's rumored that he has trouble swimming because
Squonk is just having a bad time. Squonk can't have his skin fit right. Squonk is crying all the time. Squonk can't swim. Nobody taught Squonk how to swim.
Well, they taught him how to swim. The problem is
who taught him how to swim? I thought nobody talked to Squonk.
Well, he learned a little bit. He tried to swim. The problem is he only has webs on one side of his feet.
So he swims in circles? I mean, that's still swimming.
He doesn't.
Squonk needs to not be such a pessimist. He's still swimming. If he drowned, then you can't swim. If you swim in a circle, you're swimming.
He's
baby.
still swimming.
You did it.
He's going. He's trying.
He's doing his best.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure with all that skin flapping off him, he's not very aerodynamic. So I mean, you got to work with what you got.
Yeah, so
Squonk is sad
about. He's very
about
compact. He's very flabby with.
So Squonk is sad about not being able to swim.
Yes,
too.
And it's also said if you corner him, if you try to capture him,
why would that be your first instinct?
Or hug him? I guess he gets scared.
Why don't you tell him?
Even if you do, he doesn't know. He's a poor Squonk. He doesn't understand what you're trying to do.
Yeah, make him a peanut butter jelly sandwich and just sit on the ground.
Maybe you should.
And just be like, Squonk, take this.
Because if he gets too upset,
he cries more.
He cries so much that he dissolves into his own tears.
What is going on with this? This isn't just a tragic story.
It said that he was captured once. Poor Squonk.
And then he dissipated?
The hunter said, I got him. I'm going to take this back. I'm going to prove to everybody that Squonk is real.
Perfect.
So I'm going to put him in the sack.
And then he turned into all water.
And put him in a sack. I'm going to throw him over my shoulder. I'm going to come back to town triumphantly with the ever dangerous,
the saddest creature,
Squonk.
Why is he dangerous?
I don't know. I'm sure that the hunter assumed he was.
Of course, yeah.
So he threw him over his shoulder in this pack, walked back to town, and all of a sudden, right before he got back to town, he was like, "This sack's awfully light."
Convenient.
So he opens up the sack.
No Squonk.
Just water. Just tears.
Just so much tears.
Poor Squonk.
Does Squonk like T-1000 from his tears turned back into Squonk?
It is possible. It has not been witnessed that I am aware of.
But Squonk still exists, according to urban legend.
He is still there.
He's still around.
If you
crying.
wander into the woods of Pennsylvania today, and if you doubt this,
Okay.
you could ask such pop culture icons as Steely Dan. In 1974, they made a song called Any Major Dude Will Tell You,
About Squonk.
which mentions the Squonk.
I don't think that counts as like him attesting that Squonk is real, but okay.
But they did.
But
It's mentioned in one line. They did
but
acknowledge.
that doesn't mean that like, oh, is the line in the song Squonk is real?
No, the line of the song is, have you ever seen a Squonk's tears? Well, look at mine.
Oh,
He's
that
comparing the Squonk's
but that
sadness
doesn't
to
mean
his
that,
own.
that Squonk is real. You can't take that as being factual. You
So-
can't say Steely Dan made that
So
line in
one
a song.
song by Steely Dan is not enough for you.
No. How about 2 songs by Steely Dan?
What if there was 2 songs not by Steely Dan,
Oh.
one by Steely Dan?
And then one by...
Would you like to wager a guess, or you want me to tell you?
I just want you to tell me.
Genesis.
Why?
And Genesis' song, Genesis,
Yes.
the song of Genesis,
Yes.
does not just mention the Squonk. It is all about the Squonk.
Okay.
In 1976,
Squonk can't dance. Squonk can't. No, is that not it?
I think that's how it goes.
Oh, okay. All right.
But they released a song called Squonk.
Well, I love it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So, dig that one up.
Wait, is this Peter Gabriel Genesis or is this Phil Collins Genesis?
1976. That
Oh,
would
that's
be
Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's 2
That's 2
iconic songs.
I would say not iconic by Genesis from 1978, but okay. I don't think that's when they were big.
It's 2 songs about the Squonk. 2 bands not from Pennsylvania.
Well, I mean, you get your inspiration. I mean, hey, it doesn't mean somebody in the band was.
Well, no.
I don't know the nationality of every member in Genesis.
So maybe somebody grew up in the woods of Pennsylvania and I didn't know it. Who knows?
I doubt it. But cool.
And there is also a Squonk in Final Fantasy if you're interested in that. So it's everywhere. It's
Okay.
just busting at the seams of pop culture.
There's so much Squonk
There's Squonk everywhere.
You don't even understand.
But also nowhere because it dissolves into its own tears.
Yeah, that's a stupid story. Stupid but sad.
You like the Squonk.
I like Squonk. I feel bad for Squonk.
I wish we had a Squonk,
well, I
like-
mean, Squonk's not real, but
but I wish we had one.
I feel really bad for Squonk.
I do. Yeah.
I don't feel good for Squonk. I feel like Squonk is number one, needs to see a psychiatrist because he's upset about everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine, like, I like the fact that it's so weird that, like, here's another reason that Squonk's upset because he swims in a circle. And then I just like that is such a key element of Squonk that we mentioned that not just that Squonk is just, it sounds like Squonk's upset about everything. It's not that he just has weird skin and everything else and then he swims in a
Everything that
circle.
happens to
It sounds
Squonk.
like everything that happens to
Yeah.
Squonk is just terrible. And Squonk really needs to be like, do some self-love. You know
He
what I
needs some
mean?
help.
Like just be like, hey man, this is who I am. I swim in circles. I have moly, boily skin that doesn't fit on my body correctly. Embrace it,
And
baby.
I live in Pennsylvania.
And I cry a lot. And like, I mean, yeah, it's not the most glamorous life, but I
Yeah.
mean, hey, do you, man? Like, you all
gotta,
right?
I mean, it's the cards that dealt you.
Yeah, I mean, you can't
gotta-
change it up.
Yeah.
And apparently Squonk also has superpowers where he cries and turns into liquid and then reforms later.
And he has super fans. So he should be
people
feeling
love-
better about himself.
People love Squonk.
Yeah.
I'm
If
gonna-
only he would realize how much he's loved.
If you have a Squonk tattoo,
Please
because-
send that in.
send a picture of your Squonk tattoo to us and we'll post it.
Everyone tell us how much you love Squonk.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, that's what we need to do. That's our call to action. Everybody say, hey, we love you, Squonk. We got you, Squonk. And I don't know if Squonk is still around. I don't know if Squonk has social media.
I don't know if he can listen to podcasts.
I don't know if Squonk has a smartphone.
He might.
He might at this point. Who knows?
He should acquire one so he could listen to these 2 cool songs about him.
Yeah. Well, Squonk could be out. I mean, hey, I don't know. Squonk is immortal, maybe.
Well, I mean, there should be more than one. If
you think there's Squonks?
It's plural. So it's Squonk is plural and singular, I think.
So there is a group of Squonk.
A
squy.
A splattering of Squonk.
Squonki.
Yeah. Yes.
Squeeze.
Squeaks.
Squeaks.
Squinks.
Squinks. All right. So that means, so Squonk has like kids. So Squonk is getting busy. Squonk should be okay.
At least somebody likes
He
Squonk.
shouldn't be that lonely.
Female Squonk likes
Female Squonk like male Squonk. Or, I don't pretend to understand the Squonk reproduction cycle. It sounds like Squonk's just a dude, though. It sounds like Squonk is just a dude or a dudette.
Maybe so
with some loose skin.
Yeah.
That has to have webbed toes.
Maybe when he
on one side
disappears into his tears, maybe it comes back into multiple Squonk. Maybe that's how he reproduces.
Some kind of asexual reproduction.
Liquidy.
When he turns into tears, he forms into 2 Squonk. Interesting. I would like to know more about Squonk.
If you know a Squonk,
if you have met a Squonk,
if you have put one in a sack and it disappeared,
number one, you're a monster.
Stop putting Squonk in a sack.
Nobody puts Squonk in a sack. All right. No, but I mean, just leave Squonk a cheeseburger or something, man. Yeah. Come on. Be a decent person. This Squonk is upset all the time. Let's not make Squonk any worse.
Give Squonk a shot.
Yeah, give Squonk a chance.
give the Squonk a chance.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Well, all right.
Well, you've depressed me. I'm much the way that Squonk is depressed with that sad story. What else you got?
Don't disappear into your tears, because we've got more stories.
What a great little segue. Amazing. Just want to let you know how much I appreciated that. What else we got?
All right, so now we're going to jump over to Cloverland, Indiana. It's just west of Indianapolis. It's near Terre Haute. They have the 100 Steps Cemetery, or Cloverland Cemetery, as it's commonly known.
So it has 100 steps?
Maybe not.
Okay, let's go.
That's part of the legend. There is a long stone stairway that goes up a hill in the middle of the cemetery.
I think I can see where this is going.
There's 2 parts to the legend. First of all, anytime you climb up the stairs, you could get a different number when you count down. So you could count
go up, and then when you're going down,
you go down, you get a different number.
Okay.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, if you count the stairs at midnight and you get to 100, going up, when you get to that 100th step, when you turn to look back down the stairs, the ghost of the old caretaker will appear to you, and he's not going to bring presents. Not good presents.
Oh, bad presents.
He's going to show you how you're going to die.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So you get a cool vision.
Well, I mean, probably not cool.
Well, I mean, maybe.
I mean, it might be.
Might be, you're, doing some exciting adventure, and then, tragedy happens. It was still fun, though.
I mean, look how cool that was.
Yeah. Look, you didn't die like that. I did.
I did. Yeah. Check it out. I was ramping a motorcycle over a canyon.
Here's the catch, though. You see your vision, and then when you go back down, as long as you count to 100 steps going back down, you're fine. The vision was false.
Oh, so there's another layer of it. Why is he telling you lies? Why would the caretaker be like, oh.
Well, but that's the weird thing. If you counted at any time, you could get a different number.
That's the weird thing?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So if you just can count to the same number, then you're fine.
Wait, you're saying if you count up.
If you go up to 100 and then you count down to 100,
you're fine.
You're not going to die in that way.
But you're still going to die another way. I don't understand why it matters.
Well, the other thing is, if you're going back down and you're like very concerned about it, and you're like, I don't think I'm going to get to 100. So I better jump out of the steps and take off running so that the caretaker doesn't kill me in this way, or I don't die in the way that he showed me. Then you got another problem because he's going to grab you and throw you to the ground. And you're going to have that imprint of his hand on your body for like probably a few days.
Okay.
Just stick.
All right. What does that do?
I mean, I'm assuming it's not good. You got this devilish handprint.
I'm gonna tell you one. I'm gonna tell you one thing. There are too many rules to this one. I don't like how complicated it became in such a short period of time. I like my urban legends like I like my Squonk.
Well, I mean, it's not complicated if you just can count.
I get it, but there's all these rules at midnight because midnight sounds spooky. A ghost caretaker tells you your death, but if you count the same amount up as you did down, you won't die that way, but you're going to die another way.
Eventually.
So if I see the vision of this caretaker and he tells me you're going to be 160 years old and die a great happy death.
Well, then you might want to count a different number when you go back down.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is there's too many rules to this one. I don't like it. I don't like it because it's trying too hard to be spooky and creepy, and it comes across as a bad math problem.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, they're not going to let you in there after dusk anymore. Like, they've taken care of that.
Oh, so to make sure that everybody was safe.
I mean...
Or kids messing with a cemetery.
Also that.
Mostly that. Only that. Let's put it that way.
I mean, they call it the 100-step cemetery. They acknowledge it.
I get it. Just because it's known that
it has 100 steps, and it probably is 100 steps. It's probably just drunk people coming in at midnight and can't count.
Well, no, it's a bunch of goofballs coming in and having a fun time with an urban legend and they're making a mess of things because unfortunately people are like terrible. And so what do? They go in, they make a mess of things, they goof around, they break stuff, they're just not very respectful when it comes to
So remember that
if
you guys are going out there and checking any of these things out, be respectful.
That's rule number one. This is not your property.
Don't put the Squonk in a bag.
Don't
vandalize the cemetery.
Any cemetery at all. Be a normal human.
Yeah. Be decent.
Yeah. I think that's it. But, all right, but I don't like this one. I like Squonk.
All right. So we're gonna move on to our last one.
All right, tell me the last one. I hope I love it as much as I love the Squonk.
Well, it's not as fun as the Squonk.
Oh, I'm bummed now.
This one's not a cryptid.
No.
It sounds like a cryptid.
Okay.
It's not a spooky cemetery. It does involve a spooky little road. We're gonna go to Fairfax, Virginia. If you go down to Colchester Road, there's a old train bridge, an overpass.
What's everything around a train bridge?
Well, it's spooky.
Cemeteries and train bridges.
I mean, lots of people die in those places.
Okay, yeah.
So, if you go to Colchester Road at midnight on Halloween night, you could encounter the infamous Bunny Man.
Oh no.
Didn't get you?
Look, he's so fluffy and adorable.
Well, you think so.
What are we gonna do?
So
is it like Donnie Darko's
maybe
sleep paralysis demon? What is it?
Maybe. So let's go back to the original legend.
Does it involve a holy hand grenade?
No, it does not. It goes back to 1904. And a bus transferring mental patients from a nearby asylum to Lorton Prison crashed right near this road.
Is there a newspaper clipping for this?
We'll get there.
Okay.
All of the patients were accounted for except for one, Douglas Griffin.
And he was a giant bunny.
He was not a giant bunny, not yet. Wait for the story.
Couldn't even call him Rabbit Man. Had to call him Bunny Man.
At this time, he was just a man.
Not yet a bunny, which is a baby rabbit.
He had not grown up to be Bunny Man yet.
But he's growing, he's Benjamin Buttoning. He's going down. He's a full-grown man. Now he's a baby bunny.
He's not really a bunny man. Calm down.
Okay. I mean,
there's a reason he's called the bunny man. We're getting there.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Does he bonk people on the head? Like scoop them up and bonk them on the head?
Have you ever seen the rabbits? He's like that. He bounces around, doesn't speak English.
Okay.
It's just like that.
All
it's
right.
nothing like that. Just calm down. Just give me a minute.
I'm sorry.
We're setting up a story here, okay? So over the next few weeks, all throughout the area, rabbit corpses were found, strung up and gutted. Because this man's lost in the woods. He's got to
eat something. Yeah, I was going to say, it's survival.
So he's the bunny man. Okay, so no sign of Mr. Griffin.
No.
He's disappeared.
Other than all the bunny corpses.
There's bunny corpses. They assume he's surviving by eating all the bunnies. Only bunnies.
The only bunnies, not rabbits.
only bunnies.
Only the smallest. He's terrible at
He's
terrible
bad.
at hunting.
He's bad at hunting. So, on Halloween night, some local kids are hanging out under this railroad bridge, doing the things that kids do.
As teenagers do.
They do the things under the railroad bridge where you do your things.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, unfortunately, they were found strung up and gutted.
Just like those bunnies.
Like the bunnies.
Oh, my God.
Oof. So, everyone assumed it was Griffin. Never, ever captured. This was 1904. He's never been caught. So now if you go there on Halloween night at midnight, you too will become a bunny. Sort of.
Okay.
That's the legend.
You're going to become a bunny?
No, you two will be strung up and gutted.
Oh, okay.
And I'm assuming...
I liked it the other way. Now you're a bunny.
But he's the bunny man. That's the legend.
Why not call him the rabbit man?
I mean, bunny
I think
man...
rabbit man
Bunny
sounds
man
better than
kind of cool. I don't know.
Bunny man sounds like a
So that legend...
superhero that was canceled really quick. Like he had like one issue and then like, oh, Bunny Man sucks.
Yeah, we should have called him Rabbit
Bunny
Man.
Man didn't sell any comics.
He barely had ears. He had a tiny little cottontail.
Yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopped very shortly.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that legend's passed around the area for decades now.
Cool.
There's a couple of problems with that.
Go ahead.
Just a couple.
A few.
Okay. So there's a man, Brian Conley. He works at the Fairfax Library. He grew up in the area. He had heard the story. While he's working at the library, people keep coming in and asking him, is this true? Is this really a thing that happened? So he starts digging into it. He wants to get to the bottom of the bunny man. Not his cute little cottontail. He wants to get to the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a problem with the original story. There is no insane asylum anywhere near this area.
Okay.
So they're not transporting any prisoners.
No.
Which is a weird story anyway, that they would just be, hey, all you crazy folk, get on this bus.
Let's not say crazy people. All you people in a mental institution, let's get on a bus. We're going to drive you somewhere else for no reason.
But these people were obviously criminally insane. These were crazy people.
Well,
according to this story.
I get it, but they're, you don't want to say, you might say criminally insane, but there's still there's still a mental condition.
Okay.
It's not dropped to the crazy word.
This is a made up story.
Oh, okay. I thought this was real, Andy.
I don't know where you thought that, because that was obviously not true. So the real origins of the story is what he comes upon.
Okay.
It's a little bit more reasonable. So in 1970, this is the original story that he found that connects to this. There's a couple parked in a driveway not far from that bridge. And someone runs out at their car. I guess they're looking for directions or whatever. They're just parked there for a minute. And he starts running at their car, yelling, "You're trespassing," yelling whatever. They can't understand everything he's saying, just yelling at him. So he gets close to the car and decides to throw a hatchet at the car.
Okay. Wow. Aggressive.
A little excessive, maybe.
Yeah.
So, there's they didn't get a great look at him, but they drive off. They're scared. He's wearing all white clothing. He's got something on his head. And so they're calling the police. They're getting their story to the papers. And they're
Tell
rolling
me
with
it's
it.
a bunny costume.
They're rolling with it.
Okay.
We don't know how, because it goes from he's all white
to something on his head.
Got something on his head. And then it morphs into he's wearing all white and he has bunny ears on his head.
I love it. I love the idea that this guy was holding a very private Easter party.
So we don't know. He could have been wearing bunny ears. It could have been that.
We are hiding eggs here, people. You are trespassing.
You're trespassing.
I have a hatchet for some reason.
He throws the hatchet at the car because that's what you do when people are trespassing. We don't even know if it was his driveway.
If you really want to kill a car, you throw up a hatchet at it.
That's what you do.
Okay.
And so then within a few years, that story all of a sudden becomes, kids are being chased through the woods by a man with a hatchet. Then they're being chased by a man in the woods who eats bunnies all the time. That's all he eats, apparently, is bunnies. And it kept growing and growing, and he's got bigger bunny ears, I guess. And he's hopping through these woods all the time.
With his hatchet.
And, then as the story progresses, you keep it going. So you got t-shirts with Bunny Man. You got a brewery with Bunny Man.
I want a Bunny Man t-shirt.
Yeah, you need a Bunny Man t-shirt. You need some Bunny Man beer. There is a Bunny Man horror series.
You really?
If you haven't seen it,
I haven't.
It's okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
I got it.
So, the Bunny Man.
I mean, okay, Bunny Man is a great example of how all these stories unfold, and I'm glad that you gift wrapped that to me so nicely.
This one is a good one.
Yeah, because it's literally like people take stories, they get twisted, they turn, they're all over the place. Because we started with a bus transporting the criminally insane, this man on the run eating bunnies, to a man throwing a hatchet at a car, wearing white, to a man that is a bunny.
Well, no, he's never a bunny.
He looks like a bunny because he's dressed like a.
He had something on his head.
Andy, you can't say, "Oh, he wasn't a bunny." He didn't exist.
No, there was a guy that threw a hatchet at a car.
That doesn't make him a bunny, man. And nor like what I'm trying to say is, you can't. That's the back and forth. When I said something incorrect, you went, "Oh no, he was never a bunny."
He wasn't.
He wasn't that at all. Because obviously that entire story was garbage.
Well, there was a man who did not like people near someone's driveway.
That's not the. That's the story that the guy that had to look into it to figure out what was going on. Don't correct me on a make-believe story.
But that doesn't mean
oh no, you cannot.
That there was not a man that was chasing people with a hatchet. The story's developed. Maybe it was the same man. Maybe
Andy,
he was upset. He clearly had a hatchet.
The one actual instance. You can't. A bunch of teenagers who were high and drunk said a hatchet man, and they're having fun, and people were taking it and doing. Like you're defending something. You're trying to even find the truth in something that there is no truth to.
Well, there was truth there.
Right, but none of the other stuff is. So don't try to defend things that did not happen and are not real.
I would just be careful.
No. God, see, that's the thing that always bothers me about this show and your attitude about things. Is because you're trying to defend make-believe stuff. Oh, there was a bunny man. He never was a bunny man. He never was a bunny man.
But there could have been.
How?
There could have been a man.
There's a man threw a hatchet at a car. That's it. The end.
He could have thrown hatchets at other things.
Does that information exist?
I mean, there are stories of him.
The stories don't matter.
Someone chasing
unless
kids
it's documented,
through the woods.
Andy. Don't try to make something.
There were reports.
God bless it. Were there actual reports? No, there's a story that we don't even know came from firsthand accounts.
So you're saying there's no way there's no one in those woods that is chasing people and you could be in danger.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying it's perfectly fine. Go in the woods.
Yes.
No, don't worry about it.
Yes.
Their lives are in your hands.
You're the worst. Terrible. All right. So that's the last one, right?
Yep. So this is it. This is the first urban legends. We're going to, there's going to be more of these. There's going to be
there's a billion of these things,
a billion urban legends that we can dive into.
Well, I enjoyed one of them, and that was Squonk, and I feel bad for Squonk. Even though I know Squonk isn't real.
Well,
I feel bad for the story of Squonk.
You haven't seen him or his tears.
The story of Squonk has really moved me.
Well,
and
I hope Squonk hears this one day and knows how much he's appreciated.
Yeah.
Even by a skeptic like you.
We love you, Squonk. Andy, how do people get a hold of us?
So you can go to Facebook, which is No Such Thing as Ghosts. You can head over to Instagram, No Such Thing as Ghost Pod, and reach out to us at our Gmail, No Such Thing as Ghost Pod at gmail.com. And feel free to tell us your local urban legends.
Yeah.
If there's one you'd like us to dig into, if it may be on a short episode like this, maybe it's something that's a little bigger that we can dig even deeper into.
And show us your Squonk tattoos.
If you know a Squonk, have seen a Squonk, have been aware of a Squonk, have heard that Squonk crying its terrible, terrible tears, you let us know.
Also, leave us a rating and review on iTunes. And what's our motto?
5 tears only. 5 stars only.
If it's not 5 stars, we don't care. Share it with your friends, your family, everybody. Get them listening.
People you hate,
your
imaginary
enemies,
people,
Squonk,
bunny men.
Tell
them all. Get them over there. Get them to rate and review.
Take a USB drive with our show on it and hang it on a tree.
Or under a railroad bridge. Anyone.
Anywhere. Any of those places.
Someone will find it. Squonk or somebody.
Squonk will find it.
Walk up the 100 stairs. Deliver it
to the
caretaker. And then hopefully you count 100 back down.
Yeah. Because if not,
you're going to die either way. But
all right. That's all we got for you. And we'll see you on the next one.
Next time.